So, welcome to the rock garden, y'all.
I got a bug.
It's a ladybug. You'll be fine.
Okay. I'm allergic to ladybugs. All right. It's Adventure Day on Home on the Hitch already. You can see that by the attack of the ladybugs. And we are headed to this rock garden here in Gordon County, Georgia. It's in North Georgia at one of the Seventh-day Adventist churches, and it's pretty spectacular. Spoiler alert.
It's really cool.
You're going to want to hang out and see some of the stuff that's going on here. Really didn't expect this. Didn't know what to expect. So stick around today on Home on the Hitch. We're going to tell you all about it and talk about some other problems we got with the RV, such as that. So stick around. Here we are, Home on the Hitch. Let's do it.
This garden was started in 2007 by a man named Dwight Boyd, also known as the Old Dog, and later his wife Joyce joined him in this endeavor. It was meant to be a place of peace, and that he could come and worship and just, sit and be one with nature.
Oh, pretty awesome. There's a lot of work.
Well, he put little Bible verses on the paths around to help inspire those who walk through. Some of them have like little. There's a bakery in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Little plants.
Lots of detail and lots of time. Just rocks, little tiles, glass.
Takes a lot of patience. And thought to plan this out. This prayer garden is in memory of Jerry Stearman, who donated the crepe myrtles in 2013.
Well, this is a nice little place to sit.
I would love to do something like this.
Maybe one day.
One day. How fun would this be to be in your backyard and you come outside with your dolls or your friends and let's go play in the castles. There's a watch face. There's a clock tower. This is so cool.
Little place for house by the river.
Tea lights along the way.
Oh yeah. This is beautiful. The color red here is beautiful. Look at this.
Tree. This is a magical little place.
How cool. You can't hear it on camera when this little waterfall is making a little noise there. This is a Japanese castle. I guess this is maybe a Japanese oak.
Japanese maple.
Japanese maple, yeah, maple tree.
Oh, wow. So much fun.
So a lot of work's going into this.
You can build a little fire in the bottom.
Oh yeah? It's got a little, it will smoke out the top.
Yeah, so it's like a chimney.
Well, that's a good one, I like that. Yeah, this is a nice place to come and sit.
We'll have to come back here.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a bad place to come.
This is Notre Dame.
This is Notre Dame?
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, it is Notre Dame. Yeah. We were there. Not this one, but wow, this is really amazing.
This is the bridge over troubled waters.
Yeah. So beautiful.
It is amazing.
Peaceful. This is what I needed today. Castle of my heart. This is groovy. Throw in a groovy there. Check this out. Now this is cool. Actually walk out into the water on this one.
Oh, this is so cool.
It really is. Tabitha would like this. It really is just a lot of work. Look that up and see, and we'll definitely put a link to the complete description of this place and maybe do a little voiceover as to some other details, but so worth view. Just, we got mobility issues. Maybe don't come here, but this is amazing. Oh, looking down on Notre Dame down there. Little path to walk on. Oh, this is crazy. Pompeii, Italy. What a blessing this place is. I guess sometimes at night they have certain ones of these have little tea lights in them, and I bet they light those up.
This place is so beautiful. I just can't
believe. You know, sometimes you just need a reboot. And this is not a bad place to come to do it. They've even got a Coliseum over here.
You can travel the world and never leave Calhoun.
Right, there's so much here. So you get an idea of actually how big this is. There's mail over there by it, so I'd say it's about 4 feet tall. In the Coliseum. That is really cool.
Oh, I have a ladybug.
Yeah. Bye-bye, ladybug. Fly away.
I have been in the Coliseum.
That's right.
Look at that. It's really cool because you can like see through.
Yeah, I mean all the way through, yeah. It really took a lot of time in constructing these things. Oh my goodness. So yes, this place is right off of 75 if you're traveling through North Georgia. Definitely stop here. Sometimes maybe you need that spiritual reboot or just a nice semi-quiet place to sit. It's very peaceful.
It really is.
But so yeah, they've put a lot of time and work into these castles, into the architecture, the past. There's scripture and verses everywhere. It's really worth a visit.
So it started in 2007, and they are continuously working on it. Not necessarily building new things, but they do have some areas that are under reconstruction. They have volunteers that come and maintain the gardens.
Yep, they're out there working on it right now. You can see them off in the distance. They're trimming hedges and keeping everything cleaned up.
Make sure that you do bring a little bit of cash with you to drop into the donation box to help support this area.
Yeah, because it has taken a lot of work, and I'm sure it costs a little bit of money to maintain. Yep, put your donation when you leave. Definitely worth it. All right, so we've got a little bit of an issue with that big slide over there, the super slide, and it is a very big, heavy slide. We've had a couple of problems with the cables in the past. Actually, one cable on it, had to change that twice on the road, once in Arkansas and once in Montana. I found out the reason why is the bracket, the exterior bracket was mounted in the wrong position, and over time it was pinching the cable and causing it to fray. So I think I've got that straightened out. It looks like it's doing pretty well. Fingers crossed on that. I moved the bracket into the correct position, or the same position that every other bracket was on the RV for those outside brackets. What we've got now is a problem with the slide floor. So the slide floor is covered in it's coated in or laminated with a plastic sheet that is very slippery. It slides over the wear bar. It is a flush floor slide. So I'll put some pictures up here to kind of give you a diagram or visual representation of what's going on. That plastic sheeting that's on the bottom has peeled back on the very front edge, and it's catching on the bottom of the slide is catching on the wear bar when it starts to come up, and it won't slide over it. What caused that was we had a screw back out of the wear bar about 6 months ago, maybe 8 months ago, and it caught the bottom of the slide out and pulled a small, like $half size piece of the plywood floor out, and in turn pulled that down. Well, we've had a couple of problems with it bringing it in, where it catches on that and the slide won't come in. So what I've had to do is jack the floor up just like the thickness of a piece of construction paper, so I can slide like a little shim of metal in there. I've been using like a sheetrock mud tape, or I even used a long framing square just over that one little spot. Bring it in 2 or 3 inches, and then you pull it out, and the slide comes in just fine. So what it needs is a ski in the middle of the slide. So what we're going to do when we get home is I'm going to put a 12-inch wide 20 gauge stainless steel ski in the middle of the slide there. It should be pretty easy, hopefully. I should just be able to jack that floor up enough to get that piece of stainless steel underneath there, run it the width of the slide, tape it up into place, and just bend it around the front corner, and that should be good to go. That should prevent that from hanging up. Some changes coming up here at Home on the Hitch, and it's all up in the air right now as to maybe where we're going or what we're doing. Are we going to stay in the same area that we're in now for some time, or are we going to be making a pretty severe change to the south? I don't know, and we don't know either. We're still in the decision-making process, but as soon as we know, you guys will know. But it'll be a pretty big move if we do it, and it'll be a pretty big step. We're both excited and a little scared about it, but we're praying that it's going to be a good choice. Either way, the right choice will present itself to us, and that's why our visit to the rock garden today was kind of a blessing in disguise. Time to reflect and think about things while we were there. So we're reduced to watching a chicken eat.
This is what happens when you get old.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Well, it's cheap. Anyway, mealworms are cheap.
I like these new microphones you got us.
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe you'll like them too.
Yeah. Trying out the DJI mic minis. It just came out not too long ago, so we're giving them a try. We're using the Rode wireless mics, but the batteries got to where they wouldn't really hold a charge, so we're going to give that a shot. We're here, basically, the campground we're staying at used to be an old KOA. You can tell by the building up there. When you see the front of it, it's a triangle, but it's been bought out by, I think, a family, really.
Right.
Several years ago, and they've done a lot of work.
They still have some cabins, too, that are very KOA-ish.
Yeah. But they're in the process of revamping those and painting the ones that are up front, but they got the KOA patio sites and stuff like that. But they have put a lot of work into widening the roads, putting a lot of gravel in here, and kind of cleaning everything up.
Well, they're very good at maintaining any issues that are happening with the infrastructure of this place.
They have come and limbed a bunch of these trees, gotten the limbs cut up above the campers. They keep stuff cleaned up, and they're always doing something around here. So.
And the people here are super nice.
Yeah. We actually stayed here. We were here kind of on the other corner, and you may notice that when we get over that way, we stayed over there when we were here before. We went to our first little work camping gig down the road at Winding Waters in Cartersville. So we've been here before. They got a good open sky for Starlink if that's what you're using. We have good cell service with Verizon, and our home internet's working well here for us, but back here you've got a good view of the sky for Starlink if that's your gig. Mentioning Starlink, I think that I'm going to go ahead this week probably and grab the mini kit, because it's down to $229 for the holidays, and you can put it on standby low data mode for like $6 a month, and that way we don't really need it right now, but if we ever get in a position where we do, we could activate it and we would have it. So it's the cheapest now that I've ever seen it. We don't really need it right now, but it's, like I said, it's the cheapest I've ever seen it.
They have a big dog park,
yeah,
and a nice little playground area.
There it is. There's the playground and the dog park area. The pool is over here. Of course, it's covered up. They just had uncovered it when we left to go to Winding Waters,
and covered it up right before we got back.
Covered it up right before we got back. But Mel just said it's a saltwater pool, so that's pretty advantageous for everybody, I think.
It is not heated, though.
Yeah.
They have another little cottage room that's above the office there, and below is the laundry room, which is amazing. They have a very nice laundry facility.
Oh, that's cool.
And I believe that this bathhouse will be undertaking some renovation
coming up soon. Yeah. They've added on new steps and that deck and everything. You can see the green was all the original KOA stuff. I don't know if anybody lives upstairs or not. I don't know if the old maintenance man does.
No, he does not. He lives off Jamie. He's been here for a very long time.
So they got some cabins down there. They just painted that one just last week, the green color. Got some pretty big sites, patio sites here, pull through.
So I know that they just refurbished the green cabin and that they're working on the other one.
Yeah, they actually rent those out quite a bit. So yeah, you can see that down there. It's got a nice water fountain. We did a few videos here. This area, so you can see that obviously was a KOA at one time or the other. And over there where that car is down on the end is site number 4, where that vibe is. That's where we were at when we were here before. These 4 little kind of pull-through sites they use for like overnights. And this is still, I know I did a short on this gentleman. This is Oreo, the campground kitty. Hey, buddy. Hi. Oh, that's a friend.
The camp store is very nice. The people are super friendly. They offer propane. They have
they got the cheapest propane around.
They have all the little essentials that you may have forgotten or need randomly.
Warm cookies.
They also
Sorry.
They have warm cookies when you check in. They also offer pizzas and things like that.
You know
snacks.
what? I forgot all about that. They do. You can call up here and order like
pizza
stuff.
And cheese sticks.
And they bring it to you on the little Kawasaki side-by-side there.
Yep.
What's up? Hi.
Oreo has a new friend. Her name is Olive.
Yeah.
But she doesn't come outside yet.
And Oreo sleeps inside the office during the wintertime. In summertime, they kind of leave it up to him. If he's there at closing, he sleeps inside. If he's not, he sleeps outside. But he is sweet.
Oh, and he loves the kids.
He loves the chit ones.
Loves the kids.
So we did enjoy that side over there, but it is right up against the road. And it can be noisy. I was on night shift, so it was kind of noisy. There's a lot of traffic on this road. So.
It's a lot of transfer trucks that move up and down. So,
but you did have a lot of things to watch with people like pulling in every night for
always dinner and a show.
Yeah, always, especially during like springtime and stuff in the warmer months when people were really traveling. Those 4 sites over there, very busy.
You'll rush over for some last pets.
Yeah, I love that kitty cat. I do. Oh my goodness.
They're stumbling.
No, I pushed him. Oh. He sheds. I shed a lot.
He also drools.
Yeah. Well, scratches will make you do that. But anywho, yeah, that's the campground we're at for now. Who knows? Might be here all winter.
Might not.
Might be here for another week or 2. Depends. Stick around. Well, there's the chicken. Here comes the cat. Chicken. Cat. The chicken has been spotted. It's been a really fun visit, kind of an awkward video. I don't know. I'm going to put it together. We'll put it together.
But hey, isn't life awkward sometimes?
Is.
Really?
So stick around. Changes in the wind, and we'll talk more about that in upcoming videos. But I hope you enjoyed it today here on Home on the Hitch.
So take care of each other.
Love each other.
And make every moment count.
See you next time, guys.